Come on. Come on in here. Come on in here. There will be more cheers. Come on in here. We celebrate you. We raise you. We honor you for all that you do. I say, to come in here. There's so many cheers for you. Just come in here. This is all for you. This is all for you. Come in here. Cheers. Come in here. It's all for you. I want to know for you. Love what you do. Just come on in here. Hey, just come in here. There's so much cheers for you. Just come on in here. It's all for you. Yes, it is. It's all for you. Brothers and sisters, express it in the ways that I really want. Like it's 4:05 a.m. in the morning. And as I sit here in the life of Yahweh, I'm ready to go outside and do a couple of laps around the block. When you get to that point in your life where it's 4:05 a.m. in the morning, where it's dark outside, brothers and sisters, but yet I'm ready to go out on faith of the mustard seed, right? Run around the block a few times, knowing, understanding, confirming, and consecrating, I know I'll be safe. Consecrating, I know I'll be okay. Consecrating, I know nothing's going to happen to me. That's when you live in your higher self. That's when you know Yahweh has your back 24 hours, 7 days a week. I love him. I love his life in me. I love walking through every second in his life. I love celebrating every second of his life. I love waking up, seeing his light, waking up, looking around, waking up, seeing what he did in my life, waking up, seeing what he let me accomplish, waking up, seeing that he has a roof over my head, food in my stomach, a vehicle in my driveway, a job that provides for me and my family. Every second, I cherish. When you recognize, wait a minute, look where I came. Look where I am now. I'm healthy. I don't have any diseases. My vitals is fine. My labs is fine. No worries, no stresses, just peace in my life. And brothers and sisters, let me say I worked very hard to get to this point in my life. You have no idea how hard it's been. People listen to me talk about my sermons, right? When I do my sermons, when I put my post up, and people look, and people approach me, and they'll say, you don't look like you went through anything. And I'll say to them, I didn't. I didn't go through anything. Because my kingdom parents also issued me tough love when it needed to be. But even in the tough love, when you think about it, when we go through hard tests, hard lessons, and when we fail both of them, and the parents will say, listen, I'm sorry, I got to give you tough love, and you passed the lesson, you didn't pass the test, so you got to repeat it. Now, in their tough love, when they have to give you another lesson and they have to give you another test, they got to make it harder because they want to make sure that you get it. So when you come to the understanding what it looks like, right? What the projection is, what the time slot in the world has presented to you, Delusion casted over it is for your bed. You go through the emotions, the existence you go through, the time you go through, the current space. Bad. But brothers and sisters, when you get in the conscious state of mind, this is your life lesson right here. When you get in the conscious state of mind, that no matter what you go through on this planet, be yeah, if you lose a job, a better one's coming. If you have, I have the flu, I have COVID. What can I do to help me heal? You see, your life is inside of me. How can Yahweh is living in every blood cell, every bone, every tissue, every muscle inside of you. So why would he not want you to heal his life? You. Ooh. You just don't know. Just to say name, I get a realization of just how good the Kingdom Parents has been to me. You know, when you get to the point of I'll be giving them gratitude. They've done for me. There's something about that name. Good. Yahweh. Is great. Yahweh is ever, ever late. Amen and amen. Today we'll talk about your true, authentic self. to your true, authentic self. On this planet that is known as living in your higher self. The lower part of yourself is your dark side. The lower vibration, the low self-esteem of yourself is your dark side. And people get locked in that side very easily because you can't see anything. So it's very easy for you to get stuck. Now, when you get stuck in the dark side of yourself, that is where all your lessons, that is all your tests, that is where all your karmic cycles are. That is where you're on the karmic wheel. That is where you owe karmic debt. That is where you have karmic generational curses over you. A lot of people do not realize when you trauma bind with a karmic, when relationship of a sort, family, friend, colleague, marriage, a relationship, any relationship, a friendship, you are in the presence of a karmic because you are karmic. You did not grow yet. You did not increase yet. You did not spiritually awaken. Before anybody spiritually awakens into the light, they are a karmic. Why? Because everybody created in this world who comes in this world is reincarnated from another lifetime. The reason you are back here again is because you did not pay off your karmic debt. You did not break karmic generational curses. You did not leave karmic veil. You received another opportunity to get to your true or authentic self. When you died in your previous lifetimes, you died as a karmic. When you spiritually awaken, you're not coming to this realm. You will move to other realms. That is the biggest lesson and the biggest test on this planet now. You have all kinds of distractions. I'm going to be honest with you. The biggest lesson on this planet, the biggest test on this planet is you figuring out if you're karmic or not. Here's your answer. I'm going to be very honest with you, brothers and sisters. Listen, I love each and every one of you. But I'm not sugarcoating my ministry. Why? Every moment, every second, every minute, every hour, every week, every month is continuously moving forward in your life. The clock is not stopping. It's moving. I want you to get the very best experience on this planet in Yahweh's life. So I'm here to help you recognize what's going on, the distractions in your life that's blocking your blessings, blocking your rewards, keeping you locked in the dark side of yourself. Where the reason why you cannot see or hear anything is because they have you chained and binded in a dark matrix that's confusing the heck out of you, trying to keep you in karmic veil, keep you in the karmic wheel, repeating karmic cycles, not paying off karmic debt, and living under. They want you to keep trauma binding of karmics. They live in this world. 2, a karmic and a spiritually awakened person. When you are karmic, you are still sleeping in the dark matrix. How do you know you're karmic? How do you know? If you are doing anything that is not righteous in the eyes of Yahweh, you're karmic. If you are breaking spiritual laws, you're karmic. If committing any sins on this planet, or you are a visitor, you're karmic. If you're doing anything Yahweh where he would not agree to it, you're karmic. You are in this world to learn lessons and pass tests. If you pass the test, if you learn the lesson, you're paying off your karmic debt. And Yahweh rewards you for that by gifting you a blessing or a reward in your life. Now, when you don't learn the lesson, when you don't pass the test, you stay on a karmic wheel, your blessings are blocked, your rewards are blocked. You are stuck, chained, and binded to live in your lower self, your lower vibration, your low self-esteem. This is the thing, brothers and sisters. You cannot change anyone on the outside of you. But if you want justice in your life from the kingdom, from your kingdom parents, you have to take a stand in your life. It's not about your mother, not about your father, not about your sister and brother, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, not about your friends, your co-workers, your colleagues, your bosses. It's about you. As an adult, you are held accountable for the life of Yahweh inside of you. Not your parents, not your siblings, you. Not your friends, you. Not your colleagues, you. You're held responsible. A lot of people in our world miss their blessings, miss their rewards because they allow the world to deliver distractions into their life because they don't see it as a lesson and they don't see it as a test. They fail both of them. Now, let me give you some wisdom. Time zone. Lesson comes to you, and the test comes to you. Designated lesson and pass the test. It is sent up to the universe. It is put in your Akashic records. Now, you're in the world. You're not of this world. You're in the world. You're not of this world. In your Akashic records. Now, I want you to understand what I'm saying here today. The universe do not have a time zone. Are you listening to me? Every realm zone. Some realms time zone is 0000. But every realm has a time zone. Not every realm records time like this zone. The universe does not have a time zone. Let me say that again. The universe does not have a time zone. So when you are a visitor on this realm in their time slot, and a lesson and test comes upon you in that space of time in your energetic signature. You see, anything that enters into the energetic signature is getting recorded in the universe in your Akashic records. So when you don't learn the lesson, don't pass the test, it goes up to your Akashic record that you didn't learn the lesson, you didn't pass the test. Now, we just talked about the universe does not have a clock. They are putting in your Akashic records that you did not learn this lesson, you did not pass this test in your Akashic record. Now, the universe don't have a time zone. The universe going to bring the same lesson. Now listen, I really want you to understand what I'm saying. That lesson test that you did not pass goes up into your Akashic records, okay? Since you did not learn the lesson, you did not pass the test, it has caused an infraction in this planet in regards to your energetic signature, right? The Galactic Galaxy Federation feels some type of way that you came on this planet as a visitor and you refuse to learn the lesson and pass the test that this earthly school is trying to show you in regards of Yahweh's life. You communicate with the universe in regards to your Akashic record. When they communicate with the universe, know to make the lesson and test that you fail. The Galactic Galaxy Federation, which is the owners of this planet, has informed the universe to put in your Akashic records to make the lesson and the test that you feel come back to you again, but harder. They keep on making the lesson and test harder for you until they get your attention. No, they need to get this karmic debt you owe to the earth signature and your bloodline broken. Now, you're on very thin lines here. Why can I say that? Because these lessons and tests, the karmic debt, the karmic brothers and sisters, and they are all now. The only way you're going to pass those lessons and pass the test is by you tapping into the light side of yourself. If you don't tap into the light side of yourself, the dark side of yourself will continue to pull you down deeper and deeper and deeper into the darkness. Now, the world is going to let you keep digging. You heard me say the word digging, right? The world is going to let you keep digging. Where chance the light of Yahweh. Did you hear what I just said? Somebody caught that. The world is going to align with 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. It does not matter ever seeing any light. Are you witnessing our brothers and sisters who have lost their lives to drug addictions, alcohol abuse, diseases from sexually transmitted demons? Sexually transmitted diseases are demonic forces taking over the human existence. Do you see how they mess with the temple of worship? Is a demonic force confirmed as a foreign object in your temples of worship once they invade them? Absolutely. Their chemical DNA will not match with your DNA. So it causes a tower in your human existence. That tower may or may not allow you to live through it. Brothers and sisters, it's time to get rid of the heavy illusions that the world casted over you and see the truth. If the world allows sex trafficking, drug trafficking, weapons trafficking, organ trafficking, when they know it's not right, but they turn their backs against it, they don't care about children, right, getting molested and raped, organs being taken out of. They don't care about weapons that's shooting people who are innocent. They don't care about drugs that's causing you an overdose. They don't care about organs that's being taken out of people and given to other people who are privileged first. And brothers and sisters, why would they care about letting you out of the dark matrix where you're chained and binded under their control as they profit off of your energy? They have to use a 100 karmics to do it. If they have to keep you in karmicville, that is called the karmic wheel on this earth. We're on karmic wheel, are stuck in karmicville. You can't get unstuck if you're trauma bonded. You can't get unstuck if you as a karmic is blocking your blessings and rewards. And I can speak about it, brothers and sisters, because before I spiritually awakened, I was a karmic. So I can speak about it. I lived it. The hardest thing to do on this planet is to completely detach away from the world and surrender your life back to Yahweh and live through his life. That's not an easy transition for people in this world. But if your brothers and sisters, if 144,000 earth angel chosen ones can do it, and we are in human form just like you are, it only took 25 lifetimes and over 10 years. This is why I'm sharing wisdom with you here today. Get to yourself. If you're stuck in a low vibration, self-esteem, living on the dark side of self. No matter what you try to grow, what you try to increase, what you try to produce, it will never ever prosper if you're living in your dark side. Not have the blessing of the Heavenly Father. You will not have the blessing of the Kingdom Council or the Kingdom. You will not have from the Galactic Galaxy Federation, from the universe itself. All of them work in unison. All of them are watching You. Y'all think we got cameras down here. You don't know what technology is until you meet up with the Galactic Galaxy Federation, who has every single person on this planet under their surveillance. We have documentation angels in the kingdom, documentation principalities in the underworld, documentation universal spiritual people documenting in your Akashic records every single thing you do in the light or dark of you in regards of his life. It is written down. You have 144,000 earth angel chosen ones on the front line who went through all of the work to get their wings. Lifetimes of it. Every lifetime, those angels came right back here to try to help you get there and protect you on this planet. Now, you can do all of that. You will be detached from the world. And when we talk about world, we're talking about anything on the outside of you in the dark. You will be detached from that. You will live in your light side. That's the sanctuary on the inside of you. You will live in a high vibration, high self-esteem on this planet. Now, we're going to shift it a little bit the other way because I want you to see something. Right now, currently, we are going through it on this planet. The wrath of Yahweh has brought down the hammer. Judgment was called worldwide over everything and anything he created on this planet. Judgment was called. Wrongly. Now, Yahweh knew all of these things was going to happen before they came to the forefront. He initiated the prophecy, the evolution, the rapture, the Mercury retrograde, the 3 moons, the earthquake, the eclipse, the Lionsgate portal, the equinox, comets coming through the sky, asteroids falling. He's seen it all. So he knew everything that was coming upon this earth before it made itself be exposed to the children of Yahweh worldwide. You gotta understand. I like that. You gotta understand. We didn't get in this predicament in this world with high vibrational people, brothers and sisters. We're in this predicament, which is detrimental to humanity. We're in this predicament because the people in low vibration, the people who are in office that made all wrong decisions. In order for our planet to get to this point in life, that means that decisions was made right before this point in our lives, right? Thing that happened be addressed from the kingdom. Injustice, every law that took place on this planet must be addressed by the kingdom. Who's the kingdom? Yahweh. When I sit here and think about everything put in place just to stop a person from leaving the dark side of themselves and coming into the light of who they truly are authentically, is sickening. And it's all done at the expense and manipulation and greed of man or woman. They did not care about stepping on other people to do whatever they needed to manipulate the world, manipulate the frequency of energy upon the world to, because they chose to idolize themselves over Yahweh for power, for wealth, for riches, for privilege. Now, let me bring a point out. This is how you know people are living in their lower self, their lower vibration, their low self-esteem. You have all these wealthy people. Why do we have homeless people in the streets? If we have all these wealthy people, are you listening to me? They have all this wealth, they're privileged, rich, but they're low vibrational, wealth, all this riches, all this privilege. If you received it from Yahweh legally, high vibration, high self-esteem, then they would be doing things in the world to help our brothers and sisters. Now, there's some in the world that has helped our brothers and sisters. This is not for you. But the other ones. All officials. If you was high vibrational, high self-esteem, living in your true authentic self, you will be doing everything in the world to help out our brothers and sisters be safe and secured. Where's the safety? Where's the security with the 4 traffickings going on? This is how you know people are stuck in there. They have people who is down in the dark matrix. This is how you know that they have you folks sleeping under their domination and control, and you don't even recognize it. The world high vibrational, helping our brothers and sisters because we're spiritually awakened. We see through all the darkness on the outside of us. They consider us a threat because we're helping you get to the right side of yourself and letting go of the wrong side of yourself. You have to understand, if they can keep you locked down in a dark matrix, chained and binded under their domination and control, right? They get the profit off of you. You spiritually awaken to who you are, you will recognize toxicity is not good for me, poisons is not good for me, karmic debt's not good for me, karmic curses is not good for me. And you begin to move away from that dark side of yourself. You will recognize when you detach away from the old paradigms, surface life, reinforced, reconstructed, conditioned, programmed, brainwashed, conscious state of mind. You remove yourself from the reality of where they purposely locked you in so that you can never win. So that your blessings are blocked, your rewards are blocked, and you will stay there mute because they're using you. You see they're using you, but you don't see they're using you. Because, and I'm going to watch my pastor buy mansions, private jets, have a security team like no other. But I'm going to keep on giving my seeds so that they can win. And I can't. I'm going to watch them travel the world, but I can't. And don't let me get sick. They're going to send another deacon. Because your pastor is not going to come see you. But if you want your funeral, and we're not talking about all pastors, we're just talking about the majority of them. But if you want a funeral, hit me up. Let me take the money, and I'll do your funeral. If you are sending a brother or sister back home to the kingdom, a pastor who resides the funeral should not be collecting money when you're sending your sister or brother back home to the kingdom, when you're sending your sister or brother back down into the soil of the promised land. Just during the funeral, the Heavenly Father will bless you with so surfaced consciously to live in old paradigms. Don't want to go through the change, but we're going to have to. Don't want to accept the change, but it's already here. Don't want to make the changes, you will be forced to. Because we can no longer go down this road, keeping people locked in a dark matrix that they should not be in. This is why you have to be very careful of people who are tempting you to do things you shouldn't do. Karmic. They gossip, they're karmic. They talk about people, they're karmic. If they lie on people, they're karmic. They spread a rumor, they're karmic. If they cheat on their spouses, they're karmic. If they steal, they're karmic. If they kill, they're karmic. If they destroy, they're a karmic. And they're in your energy because you're karmic. It's called trauma binding. They gossip, you gossip. They lie, you lie. They spread rumors, you spread rumors. They participate in the smear campaign, you participate in the smear campaign. They cyberbully people, you bully people. They stalk people, you stalk people. That's how you know you're karmic. You're never a leader. You're always a follower. You're never alone. You have to have company even if it's negative. That means you're karmic. You did not heal yet. So all the things that they put in place to let you think you don't have no control over this world. Because you live in the world. You live in the darkness. So if you're in the darkness, that means you're participating, helping out the dark side. You see, for an example, organ traffickers. If the sex traffickers didn't assist organ traffickers, then they would have assisted the weapons trafficking. Then they could not assist the weapons trafficking, and there would be none. If it wasn't for a person, it's overall of them who put things in position worldwide to support all four of them from the top to the bottom. So you see, in the world, we have a lot locked into the world, not of Yahweh. Even though they're living, even though they're walking around, even though they're sex traffickers, organ traffickers, weapons traffickers, drug traffickers, even though they're walking around in the world, A lot of people who were asleep in a dark matrix accepted allow it to happen because they're esteem and they accept this darkness into their darkness. I have a choice to make. Do I choose to stay living in the world of darkness where I can't see anything? Or do I detach myself from the world, come into one with Yahweh, and be free? You see, when you come in from the world, you leave the flesh. When you come in from the world, you leave the darkness. When you come in from the world, blessings and rewards will continuously flow in your life, time after time after time. But you have to make that choice. Am I willing to step into my higher self, my true, authentic self, to reach the highest potential in my life, to live in my destiny, to be in my purpose, and receive the blessings and rewards, the abundance and the generational ancestral wealth comes with it? Or am I going to stay stuck in the dark side of myself where I can't see anything but lack and poverty? Step into who you truly are. And when you do that, you will get everything that's in your birthright on this planet. You will have the backing of the Galactic Galaxy Federation, the Kingdom Council, and the universe. The underworld would even respect you for making that change in your life. They will know when you take that stand in your life, you are off guard. They can't touch you. They see that you're coming into the alignment with the universe. You're coming into alignment to pay off your karmic debt, to break all karmic generational curses, to lead a toxicity on the outside of you and the world, and to not put any more poisons in your life that is detrimental to your health. You have a lot to think about here today. But as your witness, I'm here to tell you, life is great. Things that come with living in your higher self, detaching from a world of who created you and me. Get yourself together of you. When you do that, you will have the armor protection around you from your kingdom parents, even after this life. Make the decision to please you, not the world, who never created you. I am Prophet One Kind, everyone. Thank you all for joining me. May Yahweh continue to bless each and every one of you worldwide. Have a fantastic, fulfilled day in Yahweh. Please continue to be firm, strong, and stand free. I am Prophet One Kind. Blessings.